In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the steering rack bellow boots on this GMC Sierra. These are going to be located behind the front wheels. Let's get into it. Now we're going to take off the wheel. Use a 22mm socket to take the lug nuts off. Remove the wheel. We're going to loosen up the jam nut. You can use a 24mm wrench. This one's a little rusty. And loosen this up. That's good. We're going to remove the outer tie rod nut. I'm going to use a 21mm socket. Take that off. I'm going to use a front end puller set. I'm going to separate the tie rod from the knuckle. You could always try to tap it with a hammer. Tighten that down and pull that off. Now we'll take the outer tie rod end off. We want to count the threads when we take this off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So write that number down somewhere. I'm going to use some locking pliers on the inner tie rod. Use a 24mm socket, take the jam nut off. And take the locking pliers off. I'm going to take this clamp off, use some hose clamp pliers. Squeeze that. I'll slide that off. I'm going to use a straight pick, and there is a clamp on the inside here. We got to stretch it out. Just find where it crimps together, and we'll just go in between there. Give it a tap. Loosen that up. And you should be able to twist the boot. Just try to pull it off. And I'll just use a pick right here just to stretch this over. Try to get this off. And just slide it off, just like that. You can see this is the clip that we're looking at. That's the clip that we had to stretch. Take the pick and it just goes through there and then just stretch it out. Where the boot is going to rest, I'm going to put some grease right here. That's good. You can put a little grease on the end of the bellow boot on the inside. Make it slide on easier. Get that lined up. It's going to go right there. Slide it onto the rack. That's good. We're going to take a wire tie. Get that nice and close to the end of the boot. Make sure it's over the lip. And tighten that down. Tighten it so that when you try to twist it, it really doesn't twist much, if at all. It's all the way around. That looks good. I'm just using some side cutters to trim the excess. Now put the hose clamp on. So here we go. That's good. And it twists a little bit, that's the way it should be. Put the jam nut on. I take the outer tie rod end and we're going to count the threads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 20. We went to 20. Move the jam nut closer. And insert that into the knuckle. Put the nut on. And just snug that down. And we're going to torque this nut to 26 foot-pounds and then an additional 90 degrees. Make sure the hole lines up with the castle nut. If you need to, you can tighten it a little bit more till it lines up. Never loosen it to get it to line up. Just a little more. Take the cotter pin, slide it through with some side cutters. Just bend this down and trim the excess. That's good. And tighten up the jam nut. All right, that's good. After finishing this installation, it's important to have an alignment done on your vehicle. Now put the wheel on. Get the lug nut started. And snug these down. Now we're going to torque these lug nuts in a cross pattern to 140 foot-pounds. Go around again, double check.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.